Dr. Prashant Nanda.
Thank you, Madam.
You have 5 minutes.
Okay. Thank you, Madam. The highlights of this budget 22-23 are R&D infrastructure, capital expenditure, digital health platform, and digital currency, which are definitely would go a long way for the economy of the country. But this budget has no answer for current price rise for which the middle class and poor and farmers are facing a lot of problems. Rise in the petrol, diesel and cooking gas and other household commodities has made the housewives helpless in tackling their family budget. This budget must have disappointed them. Reduction in Manrega in a pandemic situation is not going to help poor people. Serious issues like off-taking by FCI leading to dislocation in paddy procurement, further reduction in food subsidy under NFSA will put farmers in serious trouble. These may be considered. The increasing level of cess and surcharge is sinking the mandated transfers of share tax due to the state. More than 20% of union taxes are proposed to be collected through levy of cess and surcharge, which is against the spirit of corporative federalism. Madam, I would like to draw the kind attention of the Honourable Minister to the steep increase in state share of centrally sponsored schemes. Delinking of 8 centrally sponsored schemes from central support, abolition of normal central assistance, and a steep increase in state share of centrally sponsored schemes has imposed severe financial burden on the state. For example, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana was earlier fully funded by the Government of India, but now the share of Government of India has come down to 60%, requiring 40% funding by the state government as matching share. Similarly, the sharing pattern of National Health Mission and Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana has been revised. States like Odisha having to contribute 40% share instead of 25% share provided earlier. Such change in sharing pattern of shares has cast a huge financial burden on the states, leading to much less resource for the state schemes appropriate to our needs. Sir, Madam, due to COVID-19 pandemic, Government of India had projected shortfall of state GST and IGST share for the states. As per discussion in the GST Council meeting, it was decided that the Ministry of Finance, Government of India will arrange back-to-back loan to the states in lieu of GST compensation shortfall on account of implementation of GST. The balance compensation due to COVID-19 will be paid from the compensation fund after transition period, that is 36/2022. The principal of back-to-back loan and interest accrued thereon will be paid from the compensation fund collected after the transition period. The state governments are not required to pay towards back-to-back loan and interest accrued thereon. The government of Odisha prefer the above mentioned. Madam, the economic divide emanating from asymmetric growth and backwardness of regions dominated by tribals and vulnerable groups gives rise to the regional imbalance, which calls for focused attention of the government for achieving inclusive growth. The left-wing extremism is one of the biggest internal security threat and poses a national challenge. Discontinuance of central assistance for area development programs like Special Plan for KBK, Backward Region Grant Fund, and Integrated Action Plan for LWE affected districts have affected the developmental programs for some of the vulnerable and backward regions of Odisha. The Government of India is requested to provide a special package to the state for continuation of this program from the budget provision available from Niti Aayog.
Kindly wind up, Honorable
Lastly, it's all?
No, you can have another.
Last point. Lastly, I would appreciate if the Honourable Minister respond to the concerns of my state as I have narrated. Thank you very much, Madam.
Thank you, Dr.